Hi, so we're looking at CAT 2020 slot 2 con questions, fourth part of the whole series. So students in the college have to choose at least two subjects. So C, M, and P. Number of students choosing all three. So all three subjects C, M, and P is 18. Choosing max and one of the subjects is 23. So people who chosen max is 23. People who chosen physics is 25. I want smallest possible people who chose chemistry. Now, the only condition given is at least two subjects. For chemistry to be minimum, let me see if it's possible 0. For it to be 0, okay, how many people have chosen mathematics apart from this 18? 5. How many people have chosen physics apart from this 18? 7. That means there could be 5 people with mathematics and physics, two subjects. So there are two students still left with physics. So they have to pair with someone. So the only thing they can pair with is chemistry. So that means there should be two people at least with physics and chemistry. So total number of people with physics, chemistry will be 18 plus 2, which will be 20. C option. So there are 5 people extra with mathematics apart from the 18. 7 people who are with physics apart from the 18. Right? So for chemistry to be minimum, I will have most of them pairing with each other, physics and maths, which is 5. There are 2 people still left with physics. They have to pair with chemistry. So number of students with chemistry will be minimum 20. Okay, this is an equation which you may have to solve. So you have fx plus 1 minus fx minus 1. Because what is the value given to you is only g20 is given as 72. So I have to find g. To finding g, I can substitute out here and check out. So one way of going about it is put g as, since I want g as 20, so g20 will be nothing but f21 minus f19. Okay, this is one way of solving it. Okay, if I put f21 minus f19, substitute out here. What will be 21 square plus 21a plus b minus f19, which is 19 square plus 19a plus b. If you solve this, this becomes 441 plus 21a, b will get cancelled, minus 361 plus 19 minus 19a, which will be equal to 72. If you solve this becomes 80 plus 2a equal to 72, or 2a equal to minus 8, or a equal to minus 4. Now once we had a equal to minus 4, you substitute out here in the original equation. F of x is nothing but x square minus 4x plus b. Now this can't be more than equal to 0. This has to be more than equal to 0. So minimum value will be when it's equal to 0. Minimum value will be when it's equal to 0. When it's more than 0, b value will also increase. Now if you notice properly, and if you know x minus 2 the whole square is equal to x square minus 4x plus 4 equal to 0. X well. If I compare this, convert to square. In which case b has to be 4, that is the smallest value, where it can be equal to 0. Square can be equal to 0. Any other value you will take, it will either go below the 0 line or it will go above the 0 line, the minimum point. At this point, when I say x minus 2 the whole square equal to 0, that means the minimum point will be at 0. So that means it cannot go below 0. So at x equal to 2, you get a minimum point, that is 0. Satisfies. So C option. 4. Distance between B to C is thrice that from A to B. So let's say A, B, and C. So A to B is 1, let's say, distance, and B to C is 3 distance. Two trains travel from A to C via B. The speed of train 2 is double that of train 1. So train 1 and train 2. Speed is while traveling from A to B. So train 2 is double that of train 1. This is speed. And interchange while traveling from B to C. So train 1 speed becomes 2 and train 1 speed becomes 1. Interchange. I'm taking simple numbers. Because I want ratio. When you calculate ratio or percentage, the actual value doesn't matter because everything gets cancelled off. So here I want to find the time taken. Now time taken is nothing but distance upon speed. So if I look at train 1, the time taken is 1 upon 1 plus 3 upon 2. And for train 2, the time taken is 1 upon 2 in the first part plus 3 upon 1. If you solve this, this becomes 2.5 and this becomes if you look at 3 plus 0.5, 3.5. So ratio of time taken becomes 2.5 is to 3.5 or 5 is to 7. That will be the answer, B option. So I took 1 distance, 3 distance, time is 1 and 2, time is 2 and 1. You can take x and 3x distance also, that will give you the same answer. Solve it because you're finding ratio. When you find ratio in percentage, the values get cancelled off. So you get the value of time as 2.5 and 3.5, ratio is 5 to 7, and that is the final answer. The sum of perimeters of an equilateral triangle of a rectangle is 90. So equilateral triangle and a rectangle, sum of perimeter is 90. And area of triangle and rectangle, if you look at R, is equal to T square. That means area of rectangle is much bigger than the area of triangle because R equal to T square. Sides of rectangle in the ratio of 1 is to 3. So let's take an option. I'm taking option 24, somewhere which is the middle value, which you can then go up and down, and then I can accordingly go higher or lower depending on the value I get. So if I take 24 as the longer side, the smaller side will become 8. So total becomes 32. Perimeter becomes 32 plus 32, 64. If 64 is the perimeter of triangle will become 26. But 26 perimeter of triangle, because 90 minus 64. 26 to get it by 90 minus 64. But 26 perimeter of a triangle, you will get a fraction as a length. Looks a little problematic purely because area of a rectangle is square of the area of the triangle. If area of triangle is a fraction, area of a rectangle also will be fraction. So that is unlikely. So this looks like unlikely, but I'll still go ahead with it just to know it's above loop. So what will be the side? Side will be around, let's say 9. Okay, 26 upon 3 is 9 side. Or 8 you can take, 8 or 9, 8.66. So area of triangle will be root 3 upon 4 into 8 square, which if you calculate becomes 32 root 3. This is the area of a triangle. In the area of, now 32 root 3 is definitely bigger than the area of rectangle, 8 into 24. 32 root 3 square is definitely bigger than 8 into 24. Okay, you can check out and make out that it is definitely bigger. Okay, because this becomes 32 square into 3. So which means I want a bigger rectangle and a smaller triangle, which means I can directly mark 27 as the answer if I want. Okay, I want a bigger rectangle and a smaller triangle. That's the advantage of taking a middle value. The moment you take a bigger middle value as substitution, you can go higher and lower based on what answer you get. Here I get the area of rectangle smaller than area of square of a triangle. So I have to increase the size of rectangle to 27. If you want, we'll substitute and check out. Okay, I'll just substitute 27 and check out. If I take 27 as the bigger side, then the smaller side will be 9. So perimeter will become 2 into 27 plus 9, which will become 72. So perimeter of triangle will become 18. That is 19 minus 72. So side of triangle will become 6. Area of triangle will be root 3 upon 4 into 6 square. This becomes 9 root 3. Okay. Now 9 root 3 square, if you look at it, is nothing but 81 into 3, which is 243, which is nothing but 27 into 9. Equal. So this condition satisfies R equal to T square. So we know the answer is 27. So I realized in the first step itself out here, because perimeter of triangle is 26, therefore it is not possible. But I still calculated it to find out whether the answer is bigger or lower. You realize that area of rectangle has to be bigger. Only option is 27, you can directly mark it. Or if you want to confirm it, solve, you realize it gets confirmed. That will give you the answer. Here is where the calculation speed matters. If you keep on using a calci out here, you will become slow. There's no harm in using calci. But if you can just do this simple calculation in your mind, you will automatically get the answer. Thank you.